Okay, everybody, please give it up for our first matchup. Please welcome Julian McCullough and Dave Ross. Hello, how are you guys doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you both for being here in Boston.
No problem. I'm excited to feel good.
Yeah, man. It's just nice to get out of the house.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. How are you? I didn't know about your book. That's exciting.
Oh, yeah, I think it comes out in August, right? August 8th, 20th?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
August 11th.
No, August 11th.
Is it a good beach read?
Is it a good beach read?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Some of it is.
Is it good to a book to read while you're protesting at the beach?
Yeah.
That's what Julian and I have been doing.
It's one of those books you can really curl up with in a crowd of people on the beach. And I like to she's not doing an audiobook. She's doing a coffee book. She coughs every word to someone in person.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Is it big enough to hide a Playboy inside it?
Hell yeah, dude.
No, not this edition.
Okay, so Julie and Dave, how did you guys meet each other? How long have you known each other? Let's get a background on our boast here.
Am I okay? I just touched something on my computer.
I
I'll go
won't tell
first.
anyone. Yeah.
I'll go first because Dave was the first person to book me when I came to Los Angeles, and I'll never forget that. It was really awesome of him to put me on. Holy fuck! Can we swear on this?
Yeah, you can't say holy, but fuck is okay.
Okay.
You can't show nipple. That's the rule, apparently, with Twitch.
Is that really true?
It's true. You can't show nipple on Twitch. They'll kick you off.
Wow.
Yeah. So I can't do any of the jokes I wrote.
For me?
Yeah. All of my compliments of Julian involve me being naked.
Oh, I was gonna say because I have horrendous nipples.
Well, let's see them. They're probably fine.
This would be so great if the Ooh.
Oh no, we might get.
That's so funny. I hope I actually get banned from Twitch. It would
Oh,
honestly.
no, you were kidding, Dave.
No, it'd be
I
so
don't
funny.
think so.
I don't know if it's real or not.
I've been told on 2 Twitch shows, no matter what you do, don't show nipple. And I'm like, have we met? I'm not gonna.
Male nipple?
Any nipple, apparently, any nipple at all.
They gotta
That's
be
so weird.
equal. Right.
Yeah. Damn, Julian, I didn't know that. That's so cool. And I remember that show. And actually, I had been told about you and I'd seen your comedy a lot. I've been like, this guy's moving to town. Someone told me, a bunch of people told me, this guy's moving to town. He's so funny. You should book him. I watched your stuff and I loved it so much that I booked you immediately. And I very much remember that show that you were on. There was like a screening before it that would not end. And we were all waiting because it was at a movie theater, my show. We were all waiting to start the show.
Oh, it was The Irishman, right?
Yeah, we both started stand-up very recently. No, it was some bad fucking movie. It was terrible. And I remember I started the show by making some joke about it. I don't even know what it was. And then you came up to me after the show and complimented me, and it like meant the world to me. I remember being like, oh, he thinks I'm funny. So yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And that was the last
juice.
time we ever talked to each other.
Yeah, and I hate him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to know him a little bit, and
He tried to punch up one of your jokes, and then it's been 11 years. Well, guys, so what will happen is you'll take turns. You'll do one joke each, back and forth. If it's about to be your last joke, just tell us that it's your last joke. But I'm going to boast both of you real quick to get into the boasting vibes before we do this. Does that sound all right?
That's great.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. I got some boast jokes here. Julian's facial hair is so well groomed it could win the Westminster Dog Show.
Yeah,
Julian shares a first name with Julian Casablancas, except the only strokes I associate with him are me masturbate. I didn't think this one through all the way, but you can see where I was going with it.
Yeah, totally.
Uh,
Man, are we do? I thought
that's
maybe
okay.
because it was Twitch, we weren't doing jerking off jokes. But if we are, I got like more jokes.
yeah, Dave just opened a briefcase and it's glowing like Pulp Fiction.
Also, Kyle, just for the record, I'm more of an Interpol guy, but it's fine. Keep going.
That's okay. That's gonna shut the stream down quicker than a nipple. All right, Dave
Quicker than
Ross.
a nipple.
Dave Ross. Dave is so talented that when Bowie and Prince died close together, I was worried about Dave's health because our heroes always seem to die in threes.
Oh my lord.
Dave has motivated more men to get in touch with their emotions than the end of Remember the Titans. Okay, so we feel good. Are you guys feeling all right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
All right, who would like to go first?
I'll go first because I lack confidence.
Dude, I'm so nervous. Isn't that a funny feeling?
Yeah, I
There's
haven't
4
been
of us here.
nervous
I'm
in so
nervous as
long.
shit. How many do you want to do, by the way, dude? Like 5?
I wrote
4?
4.
4 is
Wait,
great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wrote 5. Is that
Perfect.
too many?
That's amazing.
Dave, if I'm going to get banned from anything before you guys start, I have little robots set up with everyone's social media. I'm going to get banned for linking to herpes.guns.beer in the chat over and over again.
That is the website for my new single.
That is the website of someone who's
wanna
also
go.
newly single. That's facebook.com/herpes. Okay, Dave, who wants to go first?
I guess Julian's going.
I'll go first.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Dave rules so much that the hardest part of writing jokes for this was cutting down the 673 compliments I already had about him in my gratitude journal.
I'm very proud of you.
Oh man, that was great. All right. Julian's so hot that when he got COVID-19, it became COVID-69. Yes.
I
Nice.
support
That's what
your
it'll be like.
decisions.
All right. Dave is so cool that there's a rumor that Marilyn Manson had 2 ribs removed so he could suck Dave's dick.
Oh wow. Yeah, it is pretty far away from his mouth.
He's just across the room leaning like Gumby.
Dave's like, you gotta come to me.
Yeah. Take some ribs out and then I'll walk over there. For those deprived of sunlight right now, the CDC is recommending looking at pictures of Julian. Yeah, that one's bad. It's bad, okay? But it's also true.
Oh, it'll give you some vitamin J.
For Julian.
Or yeah,
all
you're right.
I love Dave so much that I replaced a lot of the nicest words in my vocabulary with his name. He's one of my Dave-rit comics, and when I moved here, he daved my life, booking me on Holy Fuck. Even when he used my embarrassing credits, I for-Dave him immediately and gave him a blowjob.
That's a very kind thing you said right there. Good for you.
Oh, Julian, I don't know if you know, but that's my dad with leaving voice memos saying he's proud of you, and that's a very kind thing you just said.
Oh, I know. He calls me every day to tell me how proud he is of me.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know he had got the phone fixed.
I do want to thank you for divving me that blowjob. That was pretty good.
Yep.
The CDC said you should refrain from touching your face. And in the same press conference where they said that, they also added that you should please not touch Julian's face, even though you want to. Everyone wants to. He's so hot. CDC went on to say that if Julian dies, there's no point in quarantining anyway, because he's really, when it comes down to it, the only reason any of us have to live. He concluded his statement by looking into the camera and screaming, "Long live Julian!" And then he started crying, and he leaned over and he touched Mike Pence's hand, and that's how everyone in the White House got COVID.
I like that joke didn't have any twists.
Oh man, I knew I was gonna get roasted at some fucking point.
Dave has such an amazing spirit that heroin said being inside Dave felt like having 1,000 orgasms.
That's great.
By the way, Dave used to do heroin. I don't know if everybody knew that, but that was why that joke was funny.
Good for you.
Oh man. Let's see. Okay, I decided I needed to write some about how that weren't about how attractive Julian is.
I only have one more.
Oh, you only have one more?
I only have one more.
We'll go Dave, Julian, Dave.
Oh no. Let's just do. Oh, that's right. That's right. That makes sense. Right. Julian's so funny. He's only ever bombed one time in his life. He's only done one show where he got no laughs. And it was because the audience was too busy swooning.
Uh,
Thank you so much.
Oh.
Yeah, that was it. That was the end.
Okay, here's my last one. Dave is like a handyman for the soul. His jokes paint our hearts with laughter while his sandpaper voice smooths the splintered floorboards of our minds. And all our wives want to fuck him while we're at work.
Oh my
Good
God,
for
that was
you.
beautiful, Julian. Okay, here's my last one. Julian's so nice that Sean O'Connor has friends. Is he watching? Fuck, I hope he's watching. There's no way he's
Probably
watching,
secretly, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
man, I think that was great. I don't have an applause. Oh wait, I think I have. This whole time I've had a laugh track right on here, but oh well, oh well. I thought it was great. Sarah, what's our feedback, our thoughts here on round one?
a lot of love in the room tonight. In fact, I think Dave, you might be in love with Julian.
Oh, definitely. No. I am. And I tell him regularly, and his wife doesn't allow me near the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Chad, I've got your poll up while Sarah's giving you feedback. Go vote on who won this round. Jokes that stood out to you?
Oh, Julian, that last one about the Dave's gravelly voice wanting to, it was poetry. I mean, that was like, and then you brought it home with a dick joke.
Yeah.
I appreciated that. There was a nice theme, a story to your entire joke, an arc that you built that I really appreciated. And then Dave, you brought it home with the Sean O'Connor joke at the end.
Thank you.
If
I figured it was specific, but to
No.
that audience.
Yeah, everyone is familiar with Sean O'Connor, and it will definitely play in the Twitch chat. Thank you guys. We got a minute left on voting. Let's see what's going on. Let's see how it is very close. It is a 1 vote difference right now. So if you haven't voted and you're in the chat, there's literally 100 more people watching than have voted. This is like a regular election. It is 8% of people have voted, and everyone will complain about the result when it's close. But thank you guys both for being here.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
Maybe
So
I'll
fun.
change the voting to 1 minute so we don't have this weird lull for a minute. And someone donated some money and someone subscribed to the show. All the fun stuff, all the stuff you want to happen. I feel
Look
better.
at that.
Yeah, dude.
I feel better. How do you guys feel writing positivity jokes when you are going to be inside saying them?
As a comedian, it took like probably a half an hour to clear my head of backhanded compliments before I could
Yes.
actually write real compliments.
It's really
Oh,
Oh
hard.
man, Julian, I've been meaning to hang out with Danny Solomon for a while, and so I was like, "Hey, help me write jokes for Julian," and he couldn't do it. He was like, "I'm sorry, I can't." There was like everything he said ended up with like, because there's a dick in his mouth, and I was just like,
Yeah.
Danny.
Well, I don't think Danny could write a compliment for the people he loves that are closest to
No.
him.
Yeah. But I will say, Kyle, like I think I say this every time I do the show. There's a weird thing about this show where I know it's jokes and I know that it's not real, that we're all like our main priority is trying to be funny, but it doesn't matter. Hearing the compliments is such a joy. I like, no matter what, I just leave feeling good.
Oh, thank
And
you.
writing the positivity of it in general, the writing felt good. It feels good, man.
I almost started crying the first one I did because I was
Yeah.
so touched.
Totally.
There's something
wait.
so interesting about watching comedians receive a compliment because it's like seeing something. It's like seeing a unicorn. You're like, on paper, I know that someone drew this once, but I've never actually seen it in person.
Sarah, by the way, we would also cry at a regular roast battle. It's a very different.
Yeah.
No question.
Oh, I just want
For
you to
other
come back
reasons.
after crying to this one. So we have our results in. 55% of the vote. The winner is, drumroll sound effect I can't find, Dave Ross. Dave is our winner. Very close.
yeah.
Separated by just a couple of votes. Everyone, please give it
I'm
up
the best.
for
Julian sucks.
Please give it up for Dave and Julian. If you want to follow them, type in the chat !Dave or !Julian, and it will link to all of their social media. The same with Sarah, !Sarah. We're going to get our next matchup in here.